Hello, hello. Good evening. It is Tuesday, 24th of June, and it is a wonderful sunny evening in Munich. And I thought I'd share some time with you today rather than yesterday because yesterday I couldn't make it because I was not in town. I hope that you guys don't mind that I do it today rather than yesterday. I know usually do it on Mondays and Thursdays, but today is a little different. So I hope that it is still okay with you guys to come and at least say hello. So, hello. It's been a very busy week, and I have been outside town for a couple of days and back now. And also, I will share some news later on for when the chat is a little fuller about the new track that has just been released today. And I've been going to give you a little bit update on my watch hours. I give you a little update on my newest things that happening on this channel that happened and will happen this week and the next couple of days. And then I think we'll get over this pretty good and have a good time. And hopefully you enjoy staying here and having us having a little bit of a good time just to stay here a little, enjoy an early evening or late afternoon wherever you guys are, and having a good having a good opportunity to have a chat, looking for whatever you would like to talk about as well, and looking for some good insights of you guys if you want to share some, and also if the opportunity is there, if you want to join the panel, let me know and we can discuss a certain topic if you like to. We can do that very spontaneous as well, and indeed I'm looking forward to that. So thank you for joining first of all, and again, it is a pleasure for each and every one of you to come, which I again highly appreciate, and therefore that is very, very nice. So today was the release of a new track, as you might have noticed, and it is therefore and indeed a pleasure to have the opportunity to talk about that as well as obviously also some other topics, whatever you guys would like to talk about. Today is no specific set of topics that we have set. Obviously, there's still discussions going on as on other channels of the usage of Apple iPhone and the usage of the monetization part, what is deducted and what not. We can strive that as well, not a problem. And on the other hand, of course, we're gonna do a lot of things around that, and doing a lot of talk today about whatever guys you would like to talk about. So I'm open for everything, and then we can go through all these things again. So again, today is Tuesday, the 24th of June. In 6 months is actually Christmas Eve. Can you believe it? And I hardly can believe that time is running so fast. We're going towards the end of the month, and end of the month means that there will be coming a new challenge in July, most likely from our very president, Mr. Goga. And, therefore, we are going to face another one, just that you guys know. And that will be very interesting as well. Let's see what's going to come. I guess we're going to learn that sometimes next week when the new month is starting physically, and then see what's going to happen. And therefore, it is a very indeed pleasure to say hello to all of you and have you all here. So some news for those who would like to know. I have had some interesting information on my channel updates to make, and therefore it is indeed a pleasure to have this opportunity to also spread some news about that. However, again, today is just Tuesday, so the week is just a couple of days ahead, and then it's weekend again. And we are going to play a little bit also forward what I'm going to do the rest of the week with you guys, so that you guys know. So tomorrow I will do a live set again after a couple of days. So tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. you'll be able to listen to some decent music, some more techno music this time. So it will be more electronic, a bit more bumping, and a bit more things going on. Hey, Sassy, good evening. Good evening to you. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to see you again. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. I hope business is doing great. And hope that you have like 5 million customers a day who spend an awful lot of money in your shop, so that you don't have to put the groceries all away again, but can get some fresh ones the next day. So very good to see you. Hope you're doing well. That's the most important thing. And everything else comes with the time anyway. That's most important thing. Yeah. So as I said earlier, I've just started a couple of minutes ago, and we'll see how long it's going to last. There will be no time. There's no time restriction or something. So today is totally chilled out. Usually I do this talks on Mondays and Thursdays, but yesterday I was not in town. So business is doing great. That's good. So let me send you my bill for the spiritual advice that you got on day one. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Very, very happy for you that everything is running good. Special abilities in the building. Good evening. Very nice to see you. Very happy to have you. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't do my usually live yesterday, as I usually do, but I was out of town, so not really able to do a live session, and was home very late and was extremely tired after a very long ride. And therefore, back in town now, back to work regularly and doing my thing, as you guys know. And, so today we're going to talk a little bit about my channel. There's 2 or 3 updates I'm going to do, and then also what's coming up next. And just to let you guys know, for those who haven't seen it yet, there's a new track out. It's called Shaken Captain, obviously based on a true story, as we all know. And therefore, feel free to also watch that. It would be great to see if you like it or not, and maybe if you put a comment, that would be even better. And therefore, that has been released like an hour and a half ago, and it's great to get some feedback on that. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing okay. I can actually start with my channel update then to also answer that question, how I'm doing. So as you guys might have noticed, for those who have visited my channel regularly, and as you might have noticed from the past couple of weeks of my talk sessions, I have talked a lot of monetization and the 3,000 watch hours and so on and so on and so on. It turned out 2 weeks ago that I have been turned down my application for the monetization. I have sent an appeal 3 days later, which also got denied. So I went through my channel again and looked everything that I have. So what I have done is I have deleted each and every single mix that I did with copyrighted music. Everything. I mean, everything is literally gone. And reason for that, obviously, is that YouTube doesn't like it that there's copyrighted music involved, unless it is your own music. Interestingly, I come to that in a bit. There are DJs who do nothing else but that. But at the end of the day, it seems they to take an example now on me. So what I did, I have, 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago by now, I have reached like 3,200 watch hours. Fair enough. And what I have then done is I have deleted so after the denial of the appeal that I did, I have also deleted the entire playlist that I had with any kind of copyrighted music content whatsoever. So I went down from 3,200 watch hours back to 2,200. Thank God they only took 1,000 hours away and not whatever, 2000 something or something like that. So lucky me. I was relatively lucky to have, hey, Ramchandra, how's it doing? So I was relatively lucky that I only got deducted around about 1,000 hours. So I'm near 2,300 now, and have to get another 700 and a little bit to go back to the 3K. That means that I can, in theory, apply for monetization again on July the 14th. And July the 14th, that means that I have like roughly 2.5 weeks to get to the 3,000 again. So the challenge accepted one more time, and we will see how the things will go, and then obviously get to the point where I will then apply for monetization. So I'll run some loops, I'll do those things, I'll do my talk sessions, I'll do my DJ stuff. Mr. Goga is in the building. Good evening, sir. Mr. President is in the house. So we will speak about. So I will do everything that I can do to the utmost, and bring content as good as I possibly can, and also gonna go through some other topic related stuff that I can do, like doing premiere videos of Munich. So I'll start actually doing that today, and doing a little. Sorry, not today. I'll go tomorrow and do a little content of a little church nearby where I live, and then I'll cut that together and put that online this week sometimes, and get that sorted out as well. So in the end of the day, we will get some stuff on my channel that I can put together, and that I can maybe also add to the 50-hour watch hours, 50-hour super playlist, so that people can actually have a look a little quicker and maybe run the channel if you guys want to. If you still want to support that, that would be awesome. But on the end of the day, we will see. I'm using some webcam stuff, some nothing special, just a normal. I don't even know the brand, to be honest. I don't even know the make. It's just a normal, simple, super cheap webcam that I'm using, and nothing special at all. And I don't even have a ring light. So if you want to talk about me being a bit blurry, I have to buy a ring light, I guess, so that I can be a bit more better looking without makeup or something like that. Yeah. So that will be one of my next targets. But first of all, I have to get a couple of things done to get some hours in, so that I also get some funny colors on my screen when applicable. And then, yeah, that would be great. So, but is it your birthday? Special ability, is it today, or I don't? This is the bad thing on YouTube. You don't know people's birthdays. Is it your birthday today, special ability, or has it been, or is it somewhere in the future? Usually we don't, in Germany, we don't congratulate in the future. So that's why, if I know your birthday, or if you can reveal it here, then I write it down, and then I will come and congratulate you on the day. Oh yeah, that is true. The tribe is always happy to make people smile. That is indeed true. And what a smile I had when I was on Goga's channel on the Sunday service 3 weeks ago. That was awesome, I have to say. That was really great, but most likely one of the best moments ever I had on YouTube. So, yeah, it's the light. I've got the curtain. Wait a second. Let me try something. If I can look a little better with a bit more light. So I hope you see me a bit better now with a bit more natural color. So this is my natural ring light. It's called the sun. Anastasia, my darling. Hello, my dear. How was your week so far? It's Tuesday, so we all survived Monday. Isn't that sure? Isn't that nice? And yeah, so it's good to see you guys, and whoever is coming right now. Thank you so much for coming. Red's room is in the house, bro. Hello, my friend. Oh, almost to say my darling. Not that your wife gets jealous all of a sudden. Hey, Lydia. Good evening. Hello. Very nice to have you here. And I hope that all of you who are now coming have already listened to the new track that has been released a little more than 1.5 hours ago. And it's called The Shaken Captain. What a story that could possibly tell. Well, if you read the capture of the video, then you see everything is written down, and how it came together and all that stuff. And yeah, I just sat on that like roughly a day, something like that. I mean, day like in like half a day, like 12 hours, something like that. That is how long it usually takes for me to get something together that I kind of like, and that I kind of think could be done for the public. So for those who haven't listened yet, it's available on my channel, and obviously it's piece number 4 that I have released. And for those of you who have your own channel, which all of you have, if you want to play it on your channel, there's no thank you so much, Mr. Goga. I really appreciate that. So for those who have track, I'm gonna make the most out of this. I'm gonna pin that thing up here, and if you guys want to listen in during this session or for a later point, feel free to do so. It's called Shaken Captain, and obviously it's about our Captain Kirk. Kanini is in the house. Hello. Kanini, our workout queen. She wants to dance. She wants to use all my tracks for her workout stuff. So, Kanini, actually, those tracks that are on my channel, you can do that. So you can use them for your channel also, and you can use them also for your workout stuff. They are not, so they are copyrighted in regards of that it is my own work, that it is my name on it, and that I'm the one who have created it. So to keep my rights on it. So at the end of the day, the only thing I have not done yet is to license them in regards of money. So those 4 tracks, I will not do that, because if you now use them and later hey Krishna, good evening. Later, if I'm gonna put them into any kind of licensed music, then you guys have a problem. So the first 4 tracks, including the one today, is for you guys for free to use for non-commercial reasons, and they are not allowed to be remixed, and they're not allowed to be sampled or whatever for other tracks, because that would be against the right of music. But you can use them on your channel if you guys want to play them, or if you want to use them for your workout or stuff like that. That is all fine. That is not a problem. There will be no, as far as I know, there will be no copyright issues whatsoever. So just that you guys know. And in the end of the day, again, track number 4 is out since today. Started almost 2 hours ago, and I got some very nice reactions already. I really appreciate that, and I would be happy about many more, some likes, some nice comments and stuff if you haven't done so already. And there will be more tracks to come. There's 1 or 2 are in the two are in the making already. One will be a little bit more tricky. The other one, maybe if I'm lucky and if I have the time, I can release it by the end of this week, maybe, or beginning of next week. We will see. My goal is to try to create a track per week. Not sure if I can ever always do that, but trying my best to get that done in some kind of appropriate way, at least. And having said that, so the process is growing. I'm growing with the music and with the tracks that I'm producing, and again, they're all handmade. That's what I wanted to make very clear. So all those tracks are handmade. There's no AI in it whatsoever. So I've all created them by myself. They're relatively simple by listening to them, I know, but I'm working on more, let's say, complicated material in the broader way, so that so that no one can say I'm always doing the same methodology or something. That is not my stuff. Hi, Michelle. Good evening. Welcome to the house, and welcome to a happy Tuesday, so to speak. Very nice to have you guys here. So today I'm very blessed again that my track is out, and also I'm very blessed that my watch hours haven't gone totally down the drain. For those who just came, as you guys know, the monetization thing is a little bit tricky to get there, but I'm trying my best, and at the end of the day, we will eventually get there. So in theory, I can apply again on July the 14th. So for those who think I'm worth to be supported in regard of watch hours, that would be great if you had some time to go through my channel or watch my lives or watch my videos and live sessions. I would really appreciate that big time. So maybe we can all get this done so that on July 14th, which is today, in 20 days, I can apply again. That would be awesome, at least for the 3K watch hours. And obviously, during the nights, you will see a lot of loops coming back. And for the weekdays, I have some program to do. So tomorrow, I'll do a live session, an hour, a little more than an hour for some techno music. For those who want to work out tomorrow, that's a good chance because it's going to be relatively, I wouldn't say hard, but it's going to be quite stomping sounds and quite some bass drums with it, and a bit faster than the track that was released today. On the other hand, also, we will have some good times on Thursday again, like today in 2 days, when I got to do the next talk session. And on Friday, I think we will do some disco stuff, some disco house music, something like that. And yeah, that would be awesome if you guys would join and have a good time, have a good start into the weekend. Saturday, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do because I might be out of town or busy elsewhere, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So we will see what's going to happen. And yeah, so therefore, I think there's no first timer here, Kanini, because everyone has a blue name. So I think I have to wash the jackets again to make it a bit more different colors and only keep a few moderators because I think no, that will not work. I don't have the time for 2 channels, man. I'm working full time, and full time means full time, meaning a lot of hours. And sometimes I even ask myself how I do this channel in a relatively appropriate way, as I hope. And therefore, no, I don't have the time, bro. I don't have the time for 2 channels. And then again, the thing is, I think this channel now, the way that it works now is pretty good because there's a mixture of some talk time, some music time, some talk time, some music time, and there will be one more chapter coming as a playlist. It will be a little bit, some little stories here and there, some videos about Munich, my area, the surroundings where I live, the suburbs and stuff, and taking you guys on several rides with the underground train or sky train or whatever you call it, and suburban train, so to speak, taking you to Munich City, taking you to some place. And in Munich City, I'm going to show you some couple of things that usually tourists see when they come here. But I know that travel is a bit difficult for some people, so I try to be a travel guide in regards of Munich. And if there's something that you spot somewhere in the internet of Munich that you see that you would like me to show you, or that you would like me to go deeper into it, like some historical backgrounds and all that stuff, let me know. There is I have my email address on my channel, and there's everything around and everything, so you can reach me, or you can just ping me here in the chat, or you write a comment or something, and then I will go through that as good as I possibly can and film a location that you would like to see as soon as it is possible and as soon as I have the time, so that you guys can actually have some good idea on that. So yeah, and thank you so much for again for coming. I know it's an unusual day because usually it's Mondays that I do that and Thursdays, but yesterday again I was not in town. Maybe you've seen my shorts over the weekend that I posted on Sunday. I was backstage at the very last concert of a German legend, from a German hip hop legend. Yes, we have hip hop here as well. And he played quite a big venue on his very last concert. And therefore I was invited to join that event, and also the the backstage area, join the artist, say hello and meet the band and all that stuff. I know that person for quite some years, and my best friend is actually working for his record label, and therefore it was a big privilege for me to be there. And obviously I couldn't post any videos from there because you don't do that when you're at an artist's place and they play their music and stuff. It's a copyright thing, but also it's his moment, not mine. So I just took a few pictures for myself, and two of them, I put on the shorts as pictures, so that you guys know where I was last Sunday, that I was not out of the world again. And yeah, it was very nice, and it was a very interesting happening. It was very interesting to see on a big event like that how things actually work behind the scenes. And I don't know how many 1,000 kilometers of cables there were laying where nobody could see them. There was this big PA, there was this huge sound system, and I mean it was huge. And I believe there were like 3,500, 4,000 people in front of the stage altogether. And it was a great atmosphere, very peaceful, very cool, very calm, great music, great singing from the artist, and his background vocals. The band was playing awesomely great, and it was really, really good. And therefore, very grateful that I had the chance to go there. And yeah. So about my channel, for those who just came back, and thank you for again, thank you for coming. So for those who know, I have cleaned up my channel last week, Thursday. So today was the big day of truth, to understand about the watch hour loss that I might have with that, because everything that was copyrighted is gone. And I mean literally gone. And in the end of the day, what I have done is to clean that up on purpose, because I got denied the monetization. Also, the appeal was denied, which is fair enough, and I understand YouTube's point of view. So it's the regulations, it's the rules. So I thought that I would have so at least I never got a ban, and that is because I have in Germany, and YouTube have got this collaboration thing going on with each other, so that people who play copyrighted music will not get a ban, but also more other than other DJs, I did not get the monetization in the first place, although there are other DJs, some of them who we know, they only play copyrighted music, and they got monetized within 8 or 9 or 10 weeks, depending on when they got the 3K viewers. But then again, this is my channel, so I have to take the responsibility for that. So my watch hours are currently down to roughly 2,300. I honestly thought it would be a lot more, but well, then again, 2,300 is better doable than running down below 1K. So therefore, 700 something hours to go, and then we're going back to the 3K. And so in the nights, you will see a lot of loops from my side, and for the days, I try to be as productive as I possibly can by time. And on July the 14th, I will see if I will be back by the 3K watch hours by then, and if so, then so help me God, we will get there then in the third try. And if that doesn't work, I will then give up, but we will see. Just that you guys know. So it is not as worse as I think, or as I thought in the first place, when deleting all the copyrighted music from the last couple of years, because most of them, the watch hours were gone like way in the past, way over a year ago. So they were not counting anymore anyway. So that was my luck, so to speak. And also, it's as stupid as it sounds, I was kind of lucky that my live DJ sessions and or my video premieres with the music were not that frequented as, for instance, my talk sessions are. That is interesting. So, but in the end of the day, hey, Inner Beauty, good evening. But in the end of the day, the cool thing is that due to the other formats that I do, and that's also a reason, Red's room, why I would not change the format of my channel or do 2 channels. That's also a reason, because maybe it's a mixture that people come back and try to, watch in, listen in. Sometimes maybe they find it interesting to what I also have to say in words. And also, on the other hand, I'm very glad that you guys kicked me in my ass like in March or something, when you guys told me, hey, you got to be visible on cam by yourself. And now I understand why. If that had not been the case, most likely I would have been not able to get monetized at all in the first place, because my aim was never to be visible on cam by myself. And yeah, therefore, glad that I got that information back then from you guys, so that I'm able to now be that I am visible, that people see me when I'm talking, when I'm DJing, when I'm doing my live sessions and or premieres. In some of my shorts, I'm visible as well. In the loops, most likely not, but I think in the end of the day, it should. I don't know if they then say still no, you cannot be monetized. Then I don't know. Then I simply don't know what I have to do to be more visible than that. But yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know. I mean, I'm able to talk. That's not the point. The point is that back then, Resroom, I was not considering to do the talk thing on YouTube, because for me it's still a bit awkward to go up there and sit here alone and be. I speak to my screen and I see things in the chat. Yes, that's true. But on the other hand, it is still like, you talk to yourself, and some people, I mean, thank God I have the windows closed and everything. Otherwise, the neighbors might call the guys with the straight jackets. Hey, that neighbor of ours is talking to himself the whole entire day and he's doing it loud. Why? You know what I mean? And therefore, today I was at lunch. So I did a quick video, I don't know, a quick live, like 10 minutes or 11 minutes or something. And, I was sitting at a table having my food, and having a little conversation to the couple of people who were there, visiting my life, which I appreciated. And the people that just left from my side, there was a queue of people who went to the counter to get their food. And I was having my phone there, and nobody could see the phone. Nobody on the phone could see the people there. Obviously, you don't do that. General data protection regularity, short GDPR in Germany and Europe. You have to be very careful. So no one else was to be seen on screen but me. And people looked at me like, and I was like, hey guys, I'm having this and food, and people looked at me like, this guy is insane. Well, we are all, aren't we? So yeah, I want to, but that's just an update for that. I want to show you something that I'm really proud about, and I'm not going to put the sound on because I learned that when I put music and me talking, it is sometimes not that easy to understand either of that. So what I got to do is something different. I want to show you something real quick, and I want to go into details a little bit of that so that we can actually have a little laugh on, or not even a little laugh, but that you guys can have a little look on how things actually develop and how things go and why things are as they are. So let me do this real quick. Put this on full mood and then come back to StreamYard, image file. Okay, here we go, desktop. All right, so add to stage, here we go. So as you see, this is the cover of my new release that has been done today. And again, I'm very proud of that because it only took me like 12 hours to get this track together. I was looking a lot for sounds in the first place, and I was looking a lot for stuff, And as you see here, this is an avatar of our beloved Captain, Captain Kirk. I know that everyone knows him, so he is actually let's say I'm the father, so to speak, But the story behind this thing is, and if you look, he is a captain, so a captain needs a boat. Though the boat is in the wind, and the wind is actually shaking the boat, and out come all the papers that you always see in his bag. Some of them have already been pulled, so therefore that's what you see the names on. And the other ones, they are just still in the bag and are shaked by the wind, or actually the captain. And so the track is out now for 2 hours now, so it's on my channel. And I'm really proud of that because it is obviously a dedication to Captain Kirk and his amazing channel work that he does for the community, collecting the money to bless other people, and making people's lives a little easier here and there. We heard about the generator that has been sent recently to SomSom. We have heard about the phone that Chidi May family gets because she is desperately in need of a new phone. Other people are getting a new phone as well. I believe Kanini got one. And therefore, I think that is all for the sake of the people who chip in and who donate the money and who do super chats and who do certain things. And yeah, so again, if you want to see the video, or actually if you want to listen to the song, just go to my channel. The link is pinned up there in the chat, and it would be awesome to know a bit more about that. And obviously, since we are talking about the channel, and since we are talking about the stuff and everything, obviously we can. Here is the link to the channel, and this is how it looks like. Let me see. All right. So this is how it looks like on my channel. Obviously, there's the quite a long text, why, how, and so on and so on. Obviously, I have to also keep the reminder that it is copyrighted, not copyrighted in regards of money, so don't worry about it. You can play it because it is non-commercial. But on the other hand, again, it would be great to get as many views on it as possible. Some nice comments would be really appreciated. I got quite some already in a short time, which I was a bit surprised of, to be honest. But yeah, having said that, this is the video, and let me just put this on pause. This video. There you also see the names: Agatha, Demi, Nate, Maria, Goga, and myself. Names that have been pulled in the past. Quite some comments already. Again, I would appreciate as many as possible. Likes would also be nice. And again, every minute that you guys watch is also a support for my watch hours, and therefore that would be highly appreciated if you had a minute to do that. And would like to thank you very much in advance. So again, some comments have been done, and obviously the very captain is going to be just showing the cover one more time. The very captain is, as far as I know, he is going to do a live later on, and therefore if you want to join that, I'm very sure he's going to play that there as well. And I would again highly appreciate if you do that. So the story, that is the story of the cover and how I came up with it. It is some kind of a logical thing. The captain needs a boat. The boat is in the sea. As you see, there are quite some waves, so it's a bit windy. So all the everything is blown up big time. And obviously, since the boat is on the shaking sea, the boat is shaking itself. And as the boat is shaking, that obviously means that the papers in the bag are shaken as well. So as everything started with a huge bag, there you can actually have a look on how the things go and how everything is going. So therefore, that is the story behind the cover of the track, and it would be highly appreciated if you guys are going to watch it. Hello, favorite. Good afternoon. Good morning for you, actually, since you are working against the hour, against the time at the moment. And therefore, if you guys want to watch it, it would be great. It would be awesome. And some feedback is always highly appreciated indeed. And therefore, thank you very much for that in advance. And also for today, I'd like to give you some update on what's going to happen the next couple of days. It's relatively easy. Tomorrow, there will be a live techno set being played by myself. And I also want to say, when I DJ live, it is a live DJ set like in a club, just it is on YouTube. So I don't use AI, or I don't do it like David Guetta, who is preparing his entire set for 2 and something hours. I'm mixing live. So every transition that I do is a live transition. And also every transition that I fuck up, it's an F up transition. And it happened quite some times. So that only happens when you play live, right? That is only happening when you play live. And therefore, it is just that you guys know. So my music that I create is not artificial intelligence based. It is all handmade. So everything, every single track that you hear, there are 4 out of them now. They're all done by myself, from the very first note to the very last beat, and whatever you hear there is done handmade. So obviously I use a software to create the music, because doing that by hand would be super awkward in regards of getting all the instruments played in and everything. There is a tool called FL Studio, Fruit Loops Studio. There are many others of that, but the composing and the arrangements and all that stuff that I do there is all done by myself. So there's no AI where I put a little text and tell me to write me a song for that. This is all done by myself, just that you guys know. And that is matter of fact. So that's also what I'm stating in the tracks itself or themselves, so that you guys know there's no ghostwriter or something for that. Giving you an example, the track "The Elephant Race" that I did as a second release, like a week and a half or something ago, with Agatha Chow on the cover, obviously. That track was my fifth attempt, I believe, fourth or fifth attempt that I created it. The other 4 tries that I did sounded horrendously bad, so I threw them all away. So I always started it anew from scratch. That is how it all started, and that is how it ended. So for that track for Agatha, or the Elephant Race, the track, I used like a day and a half altogether for 3 minutes 52. 3 minutes 42. That is the length of the track. Hello, FOZ. Good afternoon. Nice to meet you again, and thank you for coming. Appreciate that. We briefly met at lunch today, if you remember. And yeah. Hey, Sevia or Skevia? Sevia, I believe it is. Very nice to have you. Bora, hello. Nice to meet you. I wonder what all you guys do when you come with your ninjas. I wonder what your real guys do. What your real persons do during that time when you're here with your ninjas. But thank you for coming back, and highly appreciating it. And yeah, so Kesey Diocese. I think I will make that my favorite diocese if I ever get elected pope, or YouTube cardinal, so to speak. And yeah, we're gonna find a way to bless the Kesey Diocese in a very special way, so that you guys know that you are not forgotten, so to speak. Talking about the Pope, he's still there. So I'm writing a new Pope introduction speech, just in case if Day X comes again while we are all still alive, which I believe going to happen. So we all have a chance. I would have a chance to see Pope number 5 in my life, actually, by then. So I remember briefly as a little boy, it was John the 23rd, then came John Paul, then came, oh no, it's the 5th Pope already. That is Pope number 5 already. John 23rd, John Paul II, then we had Franciscus, the German guy. Then, no, sorry, Benedict. Then we had Franciscus, and now we have Leo. Oh, wow. So I'm looking forward to meet Pope number 6 one day. Shall it be me? Yeah. Bishop Mariura is in. Well, tell Bishop he can retire soon when I come visit. I think I should really do that if I come to wherever Kesey is. To put to put a fake to put a fake cardinal robe on. They're gonna grill me right away, right? They're gonna grill me like witchcraft, juju, or something like that. I don't know. They're gonna grill me and give me as a blessing to someone up there. Nah, I better come in jeans. I think I better come in jeans, just to make sure that we are all cool, and at the end of the day, see what's gonna happen. But I don't want to be grilled yet. Not yet. Not yet. For that, I'm a bit too young. But yeah, it is how it is. And talking about, so you knew about the newest stuff from my release. And again, also on top of the chat, the link to the track is pinned. So if you later have a chance to watch it or to listen to it and comment, that would be really awesome. So tomorrow will be a techno set. Thursday, we're going to see again. And also on my wall, there have been some information, about releases, about mixes and stuff like that. So if you guys have a chance to maybe also watch some of my old videos, that would be really awesome. That would really be super helpful. And I would highly appreciate that until the end of the days, so to speak. And I'm not being Christian blasphemic whatsoever, just saying. Other than that, on the coming weekend, on Saturday, I will have most likely not have a live appearance unless I do a quick short live from somewhere in town or something, because I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot videos, or at least one good video for a little church nearby, and also trying to go to Munich city center to have a little walk there and take some videos, snippets to put them together to one video later on, and also to have you guys have a little look on Munich. At the moment, we have great weather, and great weather means we have sun, and it shall be relatively mild, so not too hot, so that it should be okay to go to Munich and show you a little bit outside Marienplatz and some cathedral from outside. And the next steps will be to do those videos then also from inside the places, so that you can have a look where tourists usually go. But also, I'm going to take you to a beer garden and take a video there, how things work there and how things go, and how it is when you get served or when you serve yourself with a beer and all these drinks that you get there, and the food and all that. And there's a lot of things, and also give you some insights about how that there are special things in Munich that you can only do in Munich and nowhere else, most likely. So also trying to get a tour in a beer brewery so that I can actually do that on, do a little tour there and do it on YouTube and get that done so that you can see the big, big pots where the beer is actually brewed in. And we're talking about brewing, right? So it's cooking first. Believe it or not, you drink it cold, but it's kind of cooked first so that all the aromas are getting in there. And I will try to get a tour of that. So that will be quite some program. And I'm gonna do more uploads, but they will not be monumental long. So since I also have to keep looking at my watch hours, since I need like 700 more to get back to the 3,000. I'm also going to do more lives than loops than simple only video uploads. The video today was like 4 minutes 56, the one from the captain, and the captain video that I did. It wasn't even a video; it was a song, a track. So that was like like 4 minutes and 56 seconds, the original length of the entire track. So therefore, that brings like a little bit watch hour, but the most watch hours these days come from lives and from loops, and obviously also from DJ live sets if people come and watch. That's why I also tried them to not make them too late. But also on Saturdays, I thought instead of doing a DJ set like in the super relatively early evening, like 7 or something, I'm going to do them late in the night, like at 1 a.m. German time, which is like 2 Kenya, midnight Nigeria, 11 p.m. Kenya, because maybe I also then have a chance to reach a bit more people from the other side of the world, like the American continent, or even people who are up early in Asia. So to try to get a broader audience, also not only for me, but also for those of the community, because I know a lot of Asian people, for instance, they read a lot of channel wall comments, and I put a lot of people always on the channel walls, name and tag them, name them, and stuff like that. And therefore, it is always good to find the audience from the other part of the world. So maybe Saturdays instead of I thought I would stream where it's more relaxed, like me sitting in a beer garden or in a restaurant, or not in a restaurant, but in some place where I can sit outside and do streaming without that too many other people are on it, because that's always a bit tricky in Germany doing that. Hello, Naisula. Good evening. Hello. Oh, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good, and giving you the blue right quick. And I hope you're doing well, and good to see you here. Thank you for coming. I'm appreciating it. So that I'll do the lives from the place where I can sit down, relax, where you guys can actually hear me in the first place, and then I will do the other ones, the shootings and the recordings I will do from the places that usually tourists visit, and see that I can actually do a little shoot there and get you guys some informations on how things are looking here. And Nasula has a party again. Why do you guys always party? Nazula, are you getting finally an adult? Are you having a birthday coming up, or am I missing something? And if so, let us know, and we'll come. Looking forward to it. And so therefore, yeah, I hope that I'm going to have a party sometime soon as well. And I know I'm repeating myself, but since I have a little audience here tonight, again, if you guys have a chance to watch my videos, that would be awesome and highly appreciated, because again, it is 8 p.m. Kenyan time. Oh, that's cool. That's 7 p.m. here. Yeah, I think I should be able to make it somehow. And Chili Ma'am family is here. Good evening. Hello. And I hope that there's some news that you can spare with us somehow, and so that you have a chance to do some more videos pretty soon. That would be awesome. And yeah, so therefore, the end of the day, the point is that, again, if you guys have a chance to watch my videos, they're all not too long. I think now the videos that are there now are all the longest ones, except the loops, of course, but the DJ sessions and stuff like that, they're like roughly an hour, a little more. The live sessions as well as the recorded ones. Tomorrow will be another live session, and Nasula's birthday is coming up on Saturday, so we're going to all watch that and celebrate her for finally being an adult and allowed to drink beer and eating tomatoes that have defined as pork on a Good Friday. Yeah, that was awesome. Easter this year, that was awesome. Tomato barbecue with Nasula. If you want to have the recipes of the tomato barbecue of Nasula, you guys let Nasula know. She will give you the recipe. And Chidi May, thank you for asking. I'm doing very well. I hope you're as well. And I hope that you have something coming up soon that you can do your new videos then and shoot videos also. I think that would be great. Hey, Marcus, good evening. Nice to meet you here again. Happy Tuesday, my friend. Happy Tuesday. So, yeah, it is it's another 7 minutes, and then the first hour is full, and then I do something that I always do at this time of the day. So, yeah. So, again, so for those who are interested, I put some shorts up on Sunday. 2 or 3 of them. One was with a little car, so that does not count. But the pictures that I put up as shorts, they were from backstage, from one in front of the stage before the audience was let in, and one was from backstage from a huge concert that I was visiting on Sunday. That's why I was not in town. And the thing is that I was allowed, and I was kindly invited by the artist and the record company to watch the very last concert of that artist, and from backstage, and being backstage, meeting the artist and the band and all that stuff. And it was a great day, I have to say. It was really a great day. My best friend is working for that record company and for the artist directly. The artist and I, we know each other for a couple of years and see each other frequently here and there and say hello, and that's always cool. And that was I have to say, it was a great experience. It was a great experience doing that, seeing behind the scenes. People, when you stay in front of the stage of a concert, obviously you go there because you like the music, you love the artist, and all that stuff. But you hardly ever see what's going on behind the scenes. And I'm not talking about the food and stuff like that. That was great, but not talking about the food. I'm talking about all this work that is put in to get everything sorted out, everything built up, everything connected, everything programmed with the video wall, with the sound and everything until the first tone is actually played. The sound check was relatively short, and I was really impressed about that because I know from other concerts where they take 100 hours for just a sound check. Well, not really 100 hours, but a long time. That sort of sound checks were relatively short, sweet and sharp, and then it was entrance at 5 p.m. and it was a great experience seeing people floating in slowly by slowly, no stress. Everyone was really calm. It was a brutally hot day. It was 33, I believe, degrees, and people were staying in the shadow as long as they possibly could. And then towards the evening, it was a bit more windy. People were enjoying, and it was great. It was really great. And I really have to say, for me, it was a big privilege being allowed to be there, not only to be there, but to be in the backstage area, to be in the area where people are able to stay and stay around and do stuff like that. And that is awesome, and it was great experience. And Marcus, hope that you're still here. I have to say, I'm really glad that I did not place a bet against you a couple of weeks ago when we talked about the monetization stuff, when we talked about, the copyright stuff, because you would be a rich man by now. You would have been a rich man by now. Thank God I didn't place any money. But yeah, you were right. And so I'm a little bit one or two steps back from the process now, but going towards it again. So yeah, but nevertheless, so you kind of won, or you actually told me, hey, bro, take care of your channel. Yeah, I've done that now. But let's say a couple of weeks, I'll be back in the process and trying to apply again. But nevertheless, where you should look at, Marcus, is if you want to invest a little money for music that is without any danger to be played, go to Epidemic Sound. My strong advice for you. That's where I get my music from now for my mixes. And if you buy a license there and if you connect that with your YouTube channel, then that is absolutely danger-free, so to speak. And danger-free means you can play the music. You just have to name the artist that you play at the track. But if it is connected directly to your YouTube channel, then you're so-called safe listed. So if you go to my latest 2 mixes that I did, there's no copyright information whatsoever. Everything is cool because you pay a license. It costs like €130 a year, and you pay the license, and every music that you take from there or any sound snippets that you take from there is then included, and you can use it for that entirely YouTube channel. So then you're safe listed. It took me a while to find them, so that's the music that I'm using now. Hey, Bozede, again. Good to see you. I think it's 3rd time today. And yeah, so that is my strong piece of advice. And if you go through my last 2 live DJ sets that I played, I put a big disclaimer there that every music is fully licensed by Epidemic Sounds, and that that is connected, and my license is connected to my YouTube channel. So I'm cool. And there has not been any copyright issues since then. So that's all cool. So for you, in case, if you want to know, it's called Epidemic Sound. So therefore, hey, SFX, good to see you, bro. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And yeah, just that could be an information that could be of value for you, Marcus, in case if you want to put some music on whatever thing on your talks or whatever you're going to do. Okay, yeah, but nevertheless, you still have to make sure that you don't get a copyright ban from YouTube if you forget to put your license stuff and everything. So just double check on that. I don't know about GEMA, but again, I'm using Epidemic Sound for my mixes, and that makes me safe, like 100% safe. I double and triple checked it before I used it, and therefore bought the license, and now I can do some rock and roll again. And therefore, okay. Well, but making sure. Hey, Babli Singh, good evening. I'm afraid I don't understand Hindi, to be honest. So if you could write in English, that would be awesome. Thank you so much in advance. And cooking vlog is online. Hello, thank you for coming. Highly appreciating it. For those who are here now, just mark your calendars or go to my channel. There's a live session coming up tomorrow, and also there's a new track out now. It's already pinned on the chat. There's a new track out now, and for a little more than 2 hours, with our captain in the main role, so to speak. And it's going to be, I think it's fun. It's a little story. I mean, the cover says it all. It's a little story about the captain and how everything looks like. And for those who haven't seen it yet, let me just put the cover up again. This is the cover of the track that I've released today. And obviously the story tells it all. A captain needs a boat. A boat in windy waves is shaking. And as there are many, many names in that bag, and all these names are being shaken around there on the boat. And obviously some names have been pulled in the past. Mine was one of them, though I never won because I was never there when my name was called. So, that is what we call a second winner, so to speak. And I think it even happened twice. That someone told me, hey, your name has been mentioned in the captain's room or something. And I was like, yeah, and yeah, but you could have won 20 pounds or something. I said, yeah, well, but at the end of the day, it is how it is. If I was not there, I did not win. Obviously not. And so therefore, that is the cover. And the track is live for 2 hours now. And again, if you had a chance to have a look or to actually listen in, that would be great. And friendly comment would also be obviously very, very much appreciated. And therefore, I would also like to thank you very much for that in advance, if you haven't done so already. That would be very great. And obviously later we are going to see the captain, as I'm going to rate us there when this is going to finish, so that we're going to do something more for charity. And we have Chidime family in the house. We have Kanini Kanene in the house. They both have been blessed last week for certain reasons, and have been blessed by us from the community, which I believe it is a great thing to do, rather than one playing Father Teresa or something. I think it is good if the community also chips in and do those things together. From Goga, we learn a lot about YouTube. We learn a lot about stuff on Sunday service. We learn a lot about all these things that are coming up, that are new, that we usually don't see. However, it is how it is. And in the end of the day, from Captain, we get all this inspiration to, get some things done in regards of helping others physically, kind of, whenever we can. And I believe nobody can complain that the Weibo Pepe did not donate anything at all. On the other hand, we have to see. World Streets Building, good evening. Very nice to have you here. And Babli Singh, I give the blues out every now and then, not on a certain evening. And I will think about it. But first of all, I'm going to remove all jackets this week because, after tomorrow's session, because they have to be washed. They're all smelling bad. And so I'm going to wash them all tonight after the show. Going to put them in the washing, and then going to step by step hand them out again after a while. Maybe on Thursday, beginning on Thursday, we will see. And in the end, the confessions will have to wait a little bit until I'm able to find some music that I can actually play for the confession music. But I can promise you this: if the day of monetization comes, and if there will be a party coming, on the monetization party coming, if that will ever be the case, I promise you I promise you, and I've already started working on it because it is a bit tricky to get those couple of things done. I promise you, you will see, and you all were laughing at my entrance on Goga's channel back then. But I promise you, my entrance that day will be 10 times better than it was on Goga's channel. That's what I can promise. 100%. I'm working on it big time. And I'm working on it is a lot of background work. It is a lot of video cutting. And it is, of course we can. Marcos, just send me a message there. My Instagram is on my channel. Sure, we can. No problem. So guys, if you ever want to know a little bit more about my background work and stuff like that, and what I do on how to create a track, I will do a new series starting on maybe, let's say, Sunday afternoon. I'm not 100% sure how to fix that yet so that the sound is properly working, but I'm gonna set up something that I can show you like for an hour or something, how a track actually is born. Not everyone knows FL Studio. Obviously, Red's Room does, but and most likely Marcus 7MJ V9 does as well. But in the end of the day, the thing is that not many people know how those things actually get created. It looks very simple if you look on the screen on those things. Let me show you something real quick, actually, as we are talking about it. I'm going to put this on the screen so that you know how the captain actually looks like. Well, not how the captain looks like, obviously, but let me check this out real quick so that you guys know. Oopala, where is it? There it is. Okay. So that you guys actually know how the track looks like from the producer's perspective, so that you have an idea on those things as well. Let me just minimize this one and go back to this one. All right. So let me share my screen real quick. Share screen. Share screen. Insta. That's the one. All right. Add to stage. So this is actually FL Studio when it is literally empty. This is what you see when it all starts. When you start a new track and when you start a new thing. This is how it looks like when it's totally empty. Now let me try to, where is it? There you go. So it takes a second. So this is actually the track of Captain, the shaken Captain from my perspective. There's the drums, there's the beats, stuff like that. Here's the melodies and some synthy sounds. Here's some this is the beep beep sound, you know, from the submarine sound. This is the synthetic medium synthetic sounds, the melodic sound from the synthes. This is the bass that you hear in between. And this is the very last tone. So it looks relatively simple. It is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. But then again, to get all that together and to know how that works, and that you have some certain harmonies, that the notes are fitting and all that stuff, that takes some time. The easiest part from my perspective, as I prefer to do electronic music, obviously is the beat part, because then you see it is 130 BPM that is up here, and there you can adjust that, and then you have all these funny things here. This is just on the left side. You see certain things that you can have in here, but hidden in here, so to speak, there are so many different sound systems that you can find. You can adjust every single note if you wanna, and so this track is like 4:56, like roughly 5 minutes, and therefore this is the kind of the interesting part. When you put these things together, when you play around with it, when you think, is it good, is it not good, does it fit? I tried 4 or 5 different synthi sounds before I decided for the one that I just wanted to have very low sounded in the background, but I wanted to have the bass more in front this time. And that is a bit tricky if you play around with it and you have to adjust the sounds, or do you throw it away and take another one for the synthi sound and stuff like that. I think I tried like 4 or 5 in the full length, actually, to be able to listen in, and that is to understand how does it feel for you, right? How does it feel for your ears? And Marcus can tell you about that as well. Those processes are not that easy. And therefore, hey, Bev. Hey, Miri. Good evening. Hello, Bev. Very nice to have you guys here. Thank you for coming. And so the process is, it looks relatively simple on the screen here, that's the one that you see, but trust me, it's not. And everyone who has ever tried to compose or to create a track or to create music in what genre it ever is, it is a different story than just listening to it. And trust me, it's not always easy. This one was relatively easy because I had the melody in my head already and stuff. I had the rough idea how to framework it with the drums and with the kicks and stuff like that, but it is not that easy. Trust me, there's another one that I'm working on. I can show you that one as well. There you go. So there's a place called the Father's Project. I'm working on that. And I'm not even 25% done. So this is organ music. I'm going to kick that out completely. Sorry, because it sounds bad. I had some ideas with pianos and stuff. Wanted to let it sound a little gospel. This is actually attempt number 6, just that you understand. This is attempt number 6. And this is going until, I don't even know, a minute, roughly a minute, a little more than a minute. Let me have a look real quick. Until where does it go? This is like, okay, like roughly 2 minutes. No, I don't want to record this. So this is like roughly 1 minute right now, and it is far from being ready. So most likely I'm going to try attempt number 7, just that you guys know. It is not that you just sit here, do some clicks, and that's it. And yeah, my first long, so this one has 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 13, 14, but I'm going to throw it all away. I'm going to throw it all away and do it all over again because it is not worth to be published at all. But for those who want to have some good news who just came, the new track is out, Shaken Captain. It's been released today. And I'm very happy about that, to be honest, that I had some friendly responses already. And therefore, if you guys haven't listened to it yet, it's pinned on top of the chat. Please feel free to also leave a comment. And if it is a nice one, it would be even more appreciated. Thank you so much indeed. And again, feedback is the biggest value that anyone can get to create something, whether it be it's music or any kind of pictures or any kind of arts whatsoever. Hey, Jay, that would be awesome. Again, any kind of feedback would be highly appreciated indeed. And I would be very, very grateful for that whatsoever. So this is out for a little more than 2 hours now. And therefore, I'm very happy that no one has manslaughtered me so far. But also, if there's something that you want to criticize on those tracks, feel free to do so. And if you think that there could be some improvements done on the next track, or if there is a certain beat or something that you would like to hear, again, feel free to do so. And I will try to get those things done. I will try to make the next, all those tracks that I'm creating right now are a little bit history of people who I met on YouTube. I started with one of Agatha, then the dystopian thing was track number 3 already. First one was a tribe that was a dedication to the entire community, more or less. And this is how it goes. And again, it would be great to receive some feedback. Indeed, I would highly appreciate that. And other than that, obviously, I will not stop the live sessions, so don't worry about that at all. And it would be great to also see you there on a regular basis again. That would be really sweet. And a couple of things had to be done outside town. Again, I was in a concert like Sunday, came back yesterday late, and therefore now it's, oh, I'm way over time. Time for my cigarette, for my first cigarette after an hour time. So now it's an hour 15 even. Jeez. There might be rumors coming otherwise that I'm getting healthy again. So beside that, I've now talked for an hour 15 constantly. If there's any question coming, or if there's any question that you have on your mind, please feel free to let me know. Please feel free to ask, and I will answer them as good as I possibly can. I would like to go back to one question that Red's Room asked me today, and I want to refer that a little deeper, because he asked me if I could actually consider doing two channels, one talking, one music. In this case, my answer is definitely a no, because I think the mixture of the channel that it is now, me sitting here 2 or maybe in the future even 3 times a week doing a little chat with you guys, one day will definitely be topic related. One will be open microphone, so I'll place the link to the StreamYard here. So in case you guys want to join, we can do that. So I'll do that next time on Thursday, actually, from a certain point on. And on Sundays, I will maybe just let you watch and listen to me creating a new track, which means that either I will share my screen and that you can see what the process is, or otherwise I will show you what I'm going to do around it. But then I will not pay too much attention to the chat. Miri, I just took some random names. I did not do that on any purpose whatsoever. So I just took some random names that came up first and then put them on for the cover. But your name is also in there, but it's still not being shaked out yet. So the boat is still shaking, as you see. So in the next version of the Captain's song, you will most likely be there. So just that you know. And yeah. Oh yeah, I deserve a cigarette anyway. So, but thank you for your blessings. I appreciate that. At least one person in this world that doesn't call YouTube a non-smoking area or something like that. Just saying. And yeah, at the end of the day, it is a very nice thing to have the opportunity to at least in your own home you can do what you want. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, this is not Rome yet. I'm training for Rome. But guys, without going any deeper into it, if the day comes that I'm getting monetized, if the monetization party comes, I swear to God, thank you, man. I swear to God, the entrance that I'm planning on will be 10 times better than the entrance that Goga kindly gave me. And that was an entrance already, right? I mean, come on. That was awesome. But I'm planning on something way bigger. So this smoke here is just training for Rome, so to speak. Let me see what I can do. And let me see that I can actually get something sorted out. And to make this unforgettable. Because the father is still the father. I'm just saying. And I'm not needing a bodyguard, but I think my aim is for the walk-in, for the entrance, to make you guys giving you a laugh of a lifetime that you will never forget. And that would be great. And the rest of the time, I'm just going to sit here anyway and watch what's going to happen. And I have no idea and stuff like that. But we're going to have a little open panel. And I try to make the whole thing not longer than 3 hours. But we're going to see. Not the opening for 3 hours, don't worry. But the whole party, because I know everyone has got other things to do and jumping between the channels anyway. So, yeah, just want to have a blast. Just want to have a great time. And having all of you around and say hello, because I know there will be a lot of people who I have to thank for, who I have to say thank you to. if that day comes. So for those who just came, update, I have like, I got deducted like around 1,000 hours from my watch hours that I had. Thankfully, I had a lot of watch hours, not only from my copyrighted music videos, but also from other things that I started doing, because people kicked my butt to do so. And therefore, I need another 700 to go back to 3K. So, guys, and in theory, I can apply again on July the 14th. So, challenge accepted. I'll do a lot of loops. I'll do a lot of live sessions. I'll try to also find the time to create videos and stuff like that. And no, watch hours is not a fake, Jay. It is because my music was copyrighted, and I was at that moment, it was the first time ever that I was a little grateful that my live video sessions or my premieres have not been that frequented like my talk sessions or my loops are. Because my talk sessions, they are, people are here, people usually stay for a little and be active in the chat, which I really appreciate. But the DJ sessions are not that much stuff. So what they did is, on the watch hours, what they actually did is they deducted everything that I have deleted, obviously, because from the last couple of weeks/months. But they did not delete anything from the loops. They did not delete anything from the talk sessions. The only hours that were deleted were from the deleted videos from those videos that I've deleted because they had copyrighted music included. Now I'm building up on those, and interestingly, I was thinking that today was the day where tens of thousands of hours would be gone. But on the other hand, I have realized that that were not too many hours, because comparing to drop to 20%. Really? Well, that's interesting. That's really weird. Did you have any watch hours that are longer than a year ago? Because then they don't count anymore. Maybe you should check on that one. Because a lot of that was my big advantage, that I didn't do much for last year, or almost did nothing last year, except like 5 videos or something, or 5 uploads. It wasn't even videos. So they're gone, and I really started coming back in February. Okay, I mean, a lot of those hours are gone now, but I'm still over 2,000, nearly 2,300. So I'm building up on that again. And again, for those who have time to watch my videos, there's not too many long videos on there anymore, because the longest one is now, I'm not talking about loops, I'm talking about the live mixes and the music videos. And if you go to the MISC playlist, those videos are not long at all. So if you have a chance to walk through them, let me know. And Jay, this is really weird. You should check on that. You should really check on that, how that comes, because from 200 down to 20% of that is not too much at all. Indeed. Maybe you check on that. Check with YouTube. I sent you the email address earlier to another case, so maybe write them an email and ask what's going on, just in case, because that is really weird. So again, if tomorrow nothing significant happens, I'm literally building up again on my watch hours, beginning 2,279, so roughly 2,300. So whoever has time, happy to see you on my channel. And also, of course, happy about any comment and like and stuff like that I possibly can get. That would be really highly appreciated indeed. And feedback means a lot to me, more than any monetization, but feedback would be great. Do you like the track? Do you not? What would you have done different? Stuff like that. One person already asked if they can sing along to it, but honestly, I prefer to be my tracks without vocals at this time, at least. See where I can do what I can do in the future, but I want to do it without vocals at the moment. And so YouTube Live is a challenge. Hallelujah. That is indeed true. That is most likely the biggest challenge that every single YouTuber has. I was on Damilola's channel today, and she was arguing again. Well, not arguing, but she was, let's say, talking about, not too happy about the deductions that she got again from YouTube on the super chats and stuff like that. And well, obviously, I don't see her receipts and all that she gets and the bills that she has to pay, but it seems that she gets deducted quite a lot. And again, for those who are here and who have not been here 2 weeks ago, I'm going through that again really, really quick. It has to do with Apple and so do I, Jay. So it has to do with Apple iPhone and YouTube. For those who know YouTube and for those who receive super chats, check on your monthly bills if you reach a threshold, and if they tell you you get so and so much money, check on that if there's anything coming up with Apple iTunes or Apple deduction. Here's the thing: any super chat that comes from an iPhone, from an iPad, from an iMac, or whatever, they take the money double. Just that you guys understand. So listen in really quick, listen in carefully, because I've mentioned that two or three times already. So yes, you can actually. It is you're non-commercial, so you can use my tracks are copyrighted in regards of their mine. So it's my work, but I did not license them money-wise. So yes, you can. You have my permission. I can send you an email if you want to. No problem. I can give you the permission, or we have to figure out with YouTube how that works. But there should be no monetization issue whatsoever if you use my tracks. No problem. Feel free. But mention my name, right? So if you use them in the comment or in the capture of the video, right? Music by the World of Ragus, and if you put the @ sign in front of it, that would be awesome as well. I think that's what I wrote. Yeah, you can use them for non-commercial reasons, but you have to name them. So you have to put the source. That's what you have to do. That's all. And that's what I would do as well. So if someone sends me a track and I can use it on my channel, then I would put the @ sign and then Jay Van Horn or whoever did the track. So that would be the minimum that is required. That is written in every track that I put online. Yes, you can use them. My permission is granted, but you have to. It's as long as it is non-commercial, and you have to put my name. So track by the World of Ragus and stuff like that. Yeah, but other than that, they are not licensed in regards of copyright issues or money disclaimer or whatever. So if you use them on your channel and your channel is monetized and you put the $ on so that the ads are coming, then that's fine. Yeah. So by the way, words, streets and buildings. Now listen up. And this is a great example. World, streets and buildings. Now you cannot super chat me, obviously, because I'm not monetized. But you might have noticed that if you go to no. Let me explain you the thing so that we don't get it wrong. Hi, Carol. Good evening. So, worlds. Here's the thing. If you send a super chat to someone on the channel that is monetized, let's say $10, you might have realized that you pay $11.99, right? Or if you put $20, you pay an equivalent amount on top of that $20. If you do it with an iPhone, have you realized that? Do you remember that? That if you see the yellow thing for $10, you want to go to $10, but you pay $11.99. Have you seen that before? Yeah, because it was on my side. So here's the thing: Apple charges double, so they charge you €1.99 for sending $10. Look at that. Look, if you do it with your iPhone, you will see it. Trust me. I can let me do something. Let me do something real quick. Let me do something. I go to someone's random channel real quick. I'll do that right now. Bear with me. Bear with me so that I can do a screenshot. Let me see who is live. Let me see who is live from those people who I know. Fidessa is live. Okay. Whatever. So let me see. Can I? No, she's not live. Let me see who is live. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, Liz Nazar is live. So if I go on the, so let me see. I do a screenshot. I cut the photo. Cut the photo. Done. Done. So bye-bye, Nazula. Was nice seeing you. No, it was not Nazula. Who was it? Someone else. Anyway, not a problem. So let me just go to my pictures real quick and forward that so that I can share it on screen, because this is really interesting. So the point is, if you see yourself with me, so that is that one, screen, phone. Whoops, done. So the point is that, oh, I have a hair. I look like a Martian now. Sorry for that. So the point is, if you see, you have one, you pay €10 for a yellow, not a yellow submarine, for a yellow super chat, like $10. I automatically get charged another €1.99. I'll show you that on my screen, like on my picture, just in a minute. However, if you see it this way, so I get charged for sending someone money or some super chat on YouTube, on my iPhone, not on my regular computer, not on my Windows computer, not on any kind of not on any Android phone, but on the iOS. Yes, that applies to tablet, that applies to iMac, that applies to iPhone, and everything. Now, it seems, that's what I heard from Damilola, when she always gets an Apple deduction as well. So most likely that is, yeah, I know. I was just doing that for 10 seconds, just for getting this picture, but that was necessary. So yeah, usually I know I don't do that anyway, but this was important. So in the end of the day, what happened was that. And by the way, I went with a Ninja outside my Wi-Fi, so everything is cool. So, point is that I have realized that the receiver of those people, yeah, no, I'm just selling that stuff, bro. I'm just selling that stuff. I never said I'm a pro. Just saying, I never said I'm a pro. I'm not a programmer. I'm just doing the sales stuff. So I do the software stuff and everything at a relatively big US company, but I'm still doing my job good. So I'm good. And nevertheless, point is that, see if the email is there. So that you get charged and I get charged. So if Words, Streets and Buildings is sending someone a super chat by iPhone, you get charged, and the receiver is going to be charged as well. Apple is the dark side. Hallelujah. Apple and Google together. Welcome to the night, where the sun never shines. But yeah, it is how it is. There's payment all over the place, and people who are very much into those kind of things. Yeah, done. Let me see. Screen phone. We're going to change it on the desktop so that it is faster. Okay. So let me show you something. How this looks like from my side, so that you understand what the Oibo Pepe is talking about, and then that you have an idea. So let me see where I put it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let me find it on this way. This is a little quicker. Just that you see what I'm talking about. Image file. Screen phone. There you go. Okay. So this is what I get when I do a super chat. of $10. That is my view. That is my view. That is my super chat view when I want to send $10 to anyone. Obviously, this is my Ninja account. So, worlds, streets, and buildings. If you send me $10, then you pay $11.99 or whatever the amount is in your country where you live. This is my view. €10 means $11.99, which is literally 20%. They make it smart. Then they do not write €12 there. But everyone was thinking, so was I, if I send $11.99, then the receiver receives 10. No. So I send whoa. Bev, this is not YouTube. This is just Apple. This is just Apple. This has nothing to do with YouTube. To YouTube, I come in a minute. This is Apple. This is just Apple. This is the view from my iPhone. Obviously, I took the top part away because, but this is the view from my iPhone. If I send $10 to whoever is here, Kanini, Marcus one day, Travel and Foods, or whoever, this is $11.99 that I pay for $10. So that means I thought, and most likely every Apple phone user would send €10 to, let's say, Damilola, because this is the case. So everyone thinks that Damilola will receive $10 from me because I paid the $1.99. No, that's not the case. So what they do is, and this is what I have discovered after hearing that story not only from Damilola, but also from others. So, and this is not YouTube. This is not YouTube. To YouTube, I come in a minute. So, exactly. So I want to pin this here for a second, real quick. So here's the deal. No, wait a second. Whoa, and I have to put that here. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to put this away for it. So where is it? What did Marcus say? Come on. Where's Marcus? Here, there we go. This I'm gonna pin this, and this is so right. So here's the deal. If I pay, so look at my screen again. So if I pay $10 on a super chat with my iPhone, I automatically pay $11.99. But the receiver also gets also gets a fee from Apple. So they collect double. That has nothing to do with YouTube. That is an Apple thing. However, YouTube obviously charges from certain things that, as they do, because they give you the platform, they give you the energy behind it, they give you the, to get all that running. There are people involved doing the hardware, software, and all that things that are involved in their buildings so that you can actually have a platform to do your streams, your videos, your music promotion, whatever you want to do. So obviously that is not for free and that costs money, period. So therefore, we can be all blessed that there is an opportunity in the first place to get monetized and to receive some money out of it. But again, make sure that, if you can avoid to send money with an iPhone, avoid it. Because then if you send $10 or €10 with your Android phone, still from every super chat and stuff like that, there's a monthly income. If you reach your threshold, then of course YouTube does the deductions, right? Obviously. But that would be without any extra Apple fee, just to make your phone, just that you are away. Yes, 45% take YouTube. That is true, or even sometimes more. It depends on what you do. That is true, but that is obvious because and YouTube makes it very transparent. But if you see any other extra payments, and again, this is just one example of my Ninja account. If I would send $10 to anyone with my iPhone, I automatically get charged $1.99, and this is just for 10. Now imagine if I would send $100 euro to somewhere, I would already get charged €12 on top. Obviously, they make it $111.99, but I would be charged €12 on top. Plus, the receiver is having to pay some amount of money from that as well. Most likely the same. I don't know. And I don't know, I've never been monetized, so I don't know. You guys get the receipts and the bills from YouTube and everything. My strong advice would be, and I believe Damilola did that like 2 months ago or something, when she told me something about Apple, and that's when I was like looking into it a little bit. So again, the YouTube deductions, that is a complete different story. That is what everyone has to pay who is monetized, and that is what everyone is going to be going through when the time is there, right? When the monetization is there. So obviously, if there's a super chat coming, if there's a membership gift coming, if there is super stickers coming, that kind of stuff, obviously you get deducted by the, well, you should come to my channel more often. I'm not yet monetized, but I know a lot more than a lot of people who are monetized. So because I did a lot of research, I did a lot of readings of that, and I can give you a good piece of advice. Each and every one, read the emails that you get when you receive money, when they tell you this is the money you receive. And I have no idea what else is in those emails because I've never received one. However, when you reach your threshold, I also want to give you a reminder on that. That is important because people very often don't understand or misunderstand. So here's the thing. When you receive, let's say, $10, a super chat of 10, let's make it different. Let's say World Streets sends me a super chat of $100, right? It looks great on screen. It looks wonderful. And yes, it is real money that she's spending. However, those super chats, I'm not receiving $100 because, again, it is like in a job. You have a gross payment, then you have the net payment, right? After taxes, after whatever you usually get on your payslip in job. So there's health insurance or whatever insurance there is, taxes, whatever they deduct you in the relevant country where you live in. However, so you have gross payment that is before any deductions, then tax, whatever thing you get deducted in your country, and then comes the net payment. The net payment is actually what you get paid out, right? Now, let's say you get like, let's play around. You get like $1,000 in your, so you have to reach a threshold. I believe it's $100. I'm not 100% sure. So you have to reach $100 in the first place to be able to receive any money at all. So if you have a great month and you, let's say, receive $98, that's great. And the $98 will stay there. But that is not $100. So you will not get any payment out of that whatsoever. Now, if I get sent $100, I play around now with World Streets. She's here, friendly enough to stay. Let's say she would send me $100. I will not receive $100 on my board. That will not happen because automatically YouTube is taking away their part, taxes and everything. So maybe if I'm lucky, I will see 40-something dollars there. Now, if she sends me the money by iPhone, it would even be less because I will automatically get deducted from Apple as well. So therefore, if I want to reach my threshold to receive any money whatsoever, I have to be over $100. So far, so good. That means I would have to receive two super chats of $100 and one super chat of $50, just counting numbers, to have 100 standing up there in the board. That would be the net payment. And everything that goes above would be great because then I know that you have that you have got the opportunity to then receive money. But that will then be already including the deductions. That means if then there is $100 in my threshold thing, in my board standing there, that is $100 net payment. That means all deductions are already done. Taxes, YouTube fees that they take to put the technologies there and everything, which is a normal thing to happen. You all knew that. You all know that because YouTube actually transparently tells you. Apple does not. So that means if you get a super chat from anyone from Android phone, see the pinned message that 7mjb9/Marcus wrote in the chat, from any kind of Windows computer, any kind of computer that is not iOS or from Apple. Well, iOS is Apple. So anything that is not iOS related, if I send $10 and it is $10, then you only get the usual deductions by YouTube. As you all know, as you all have signed for it, as you all have hopefully read it, because most likely a lot of you have not, because I still get a lot of, why I got the $200 got two $100 super chats recently. Why do I only get 75 euro or dollars out of it? It was like, well, guys, you pay taxes. You pay YouTube fees, obviously. It's a normal thing to happen, and YouTube actually is relatively transparent on that, rather than Apple. So, guys, and that has been mentioned here now from Jay Van Horn, if you all go to my profile, this is my strong piece of advice. You know what? Let me just show you that, because otherwise it takes too long. But let me show you that on my profile. I'll give you a very simple walkthrough to my profile, and that is, and then you will soon understand why. So let me do that real quick. So if you go, let me go to my StreamYard, Zoom, stream, share screen. This is the one. There you go. So this is my profile. This is my channel profile. There you go. This is my channel profile. And as you see, everything is there like it should be. So now the most important thing is that there's a description you can write, right? You can see here, there's links, videos, and everything. Now, if you go here, obviously, and I would also recommend you guys work on your texts. I'll tell you why in a second. So here's a little text, all in English, everything else. First thing I put here, and this is what I all would recommend you guys to do. In most of the countries, it is available. Go to the website buymeacoffee.com. I'll put the link in here. Buymeacoffee.com. There you go. I'll pin that in the chat so that you guys can find it a little quicker. Marcus, thank you for those message. I'll put that now. So bear with me 1 second. I'll put this away because nobody is spending me coffee anyway. Although you guys should, because of all the... Okay. So I'm going to put that, buy me a coffee. There you go. We're going to pin that. My strong advice is for everyone who still didn't do that, go to that website. It's buymeacoffee.com. Create an account. Once you have done so, pin that like I did on my stream, on my screen. Put it as the first thing up here. Now, here's why. It's not only because, and this thing is really getting big. When I started coming back in February, I read that on 2 or 3 channels. Now this is on every channel. Go to this website, create an account. It's for free to create the account. Do it a little bit like I did. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to show it to you again. You can highlight a video there, which I did. It was my second last track. You can put in a month. You can even invite people to do it monthly and stuff like that. You can do whatever. You can become a regular supporter for €7 a month. In my case, I'm very modest. And all these things. Here's why. Because obviously they take money as well from, let's say, $10 or something, but they only take 10%, right? So if someone sends you $10 on Buy Me a Coffee, you get $9 out of it, or €8.50, let's say, right? Why? And that is, and the cool thing is, you combine that with your bank account number. Yes, I did. I pinned that. So the Buy Me a Coffee has nothing to do with that. So the cool thing is, you just go to that website, you create an account, you add that to your links, put it on top of your links, right? And that's it. And then you can tell people, hey guys, if you don't want to send a super chat because it's charged a bit much and stuff like that, especially if you have an iPhone, maybe you'd rather send me a coffee. That would be more cool. So exactly. So, well, they charge, but then you only get the regular YouTube charges that you get anyway. But especially Apple, but they don't charge you and the receiver. Obviously, they charge the receiver anyway, but they would also do that when you send a super chat with a computer, with a regular Windows computer. But if I send a super chat with $10 with my regular computer, it is the same like with the Android phone, like Marcus wrote before, 7MJB9. And again, thank you for that. $10 is $10, period. Or €10 is €10. That's it. So therefore, keep that in mind. Create the link, buymeacoffee.com if you haven't done so already. Also for those who are not monetized yet, it is an extra chance to have $1 or $2 extra. And again, Buy Me a Coffee charges you 10 or 15%. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. It is not applicable in every country, but it is at least applicable in most of the countries, also in Africa, also in Asia. So maybe you want to buy me a coffee, actually, because, if you go to my website, you can do that for all the free advice that you get today. So, and as long as I'm not monetized, I'm making the most out of this. So, yeah, so it's 10%. Obviously, they are not a charity event, but at the end of the day, I think it is fair to talk about 10% of the money that is there that they're taking, rather than talking about 30, 40, whatever percent. I mean, obviously, YouTube has a lot more data to take care of and stuff, which is fair enough. And again, we all sign for it. But again, for Buy Me a Coffee, money-wise, you pay a lot less than you pay to other software stuff. And especially Apple users, iPhone users can rather send you a super chat by buying me a coffee, or rather than buying you a coffee, a virtual one, and they can put any amount in there whatsoever, as far as I know. And people can then participate from that. Takes a couple of days, or a week and a half or two, for the first time when the money is transferred from there to your bank account. But from the second time on, is like a couple of days, 3 days or something, depending on where you live and everything. Obviously, you also have to put your bank account details there. You may have to Jay, for that open public statement, you should actually just, I would have almost said, send me a red super chat, but you can also send me a red coffee, my friend. Guys, so again, on a serious note, guys, do that. Get yourself the link, put that on your profile. If you don't know how it looks like, if you need help on that, let me know. And Jesus Christ, sitting here for 2 hours, having a dry tongue after all the talking, and then getting that. That is like best entertainment. No comedian could ever write that. That was hilarious. But no, on a serious note, guys, tell your iPhone users, if you have a chance to tell them, hey guys, if you want to donate me by iPhone, please do not send me a super chat. Please send me a buy me a coffee or a PayPal or whatever. You have so many. Look, as far as I know, you have up to 5 links in your YouTube profile that you can put up there. If you have PayPal, put your PayPal link. If you have Patreon or something, go to Patreon and do something there, and get those things done so that you have an opportunity to have the chance to get that there, and therefore do that. Why only relying on one thing? You also have Amazon to sell something, you have eBay to sell something, you have a local shop to sell something. Why not try to get the money from some different sources? Just saying. So in the end of the day, this is my strong piece of advice. First of all, what you should really, guys, do, if you get over the threshold of $100, and if you then get some kind of email, this is the money that you get, read it carefully. Read every document you get from YouTube, from Apple, from whatever. Read it carefully. Go through your bank accounts, go through the emails from YouTube, read them word by word. Don't take everything like, don't worry, read it. Seriously, read it. Because the time that you invest, count that with the money that you get. So at the end of the day, make very sure that you read every single email that you possibly get from YouTube, from Google, from Apple, from whatever, and then start calculating. Do your own mathematics. Does that actually match? And if it doesn't match, why? Where is the mistake? What did they deduct me? Who did deduct what? Make sure that you read those emails properly. And I'm really serious. Properly. Read them. Lord, have mercy over my soul. Gee. Oh, Lord. Why me? And it's not even Friday. Why me? So, guys, this... Jesus, please. So, again, read your emails, guys. Read your freaking emails every time you get something from Google. Even though it has nothing to do with super chats at that moment because you didn't read the threshold. Read the emails with what you get from Google or from Yahoo. Yeah, sorry, from YouTube. I'm sorry. Read those emails properly. When you have reached your threshold, the net payment, again, the net payment, it is what is up there. It is not the gross payment. $100 is not $100. You receive the amount in your payment or in your monetization part up there after taxes, after deductions, after whatsoever. Read whatever is coming. You have received. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes because I've never been monetized, so I'm waiting. But if you ever receive a super chat and something comes up from Google, you ever received a super chat or whatever that comes, I don't know. Read those emails. Then check on your board. I don't know how long it takes until it is up there. Then check with your board up there. Check with your website. Check with your channel. What is written in there with the monetization? Double, triple check it. And if there's anything that you're not aware about, or if there's anything that you don't know, send an email to Google. Hey, I've received this, da-da-da-da-da. I'm seeing more deductions than I was calculating. What did I do wrong? Or has there maybe been something deducted wrongly? Or is there any source that is deducting anything that I don't know of? Da-da-da-da-da. Don't be shy. Write a polite email. I've done it in the past. Well, that's another story, but someone else has done it in the past. You just need to be brief. You have to tell them some evidence and stuff. Make sure you read your emails properly that you get. And I mean every single email from Google, unless it is a comment, hey, someone commented on your video. Okay, that you can just, it is how it is. But everything from Google, notifications on your YouTube channel, notifications on general rules and whatever thing they bring up, read that properly. Yeah. Jay, we can also talk about a 4-digit buy me a coffee. My account is actually working. I'm just saying. No, on a serious note, the point is really read your mails, guys. Read your mails. Because then, and again, if you go to YouTube, there's also the license agreement that every one of us has signed. That is why I did not get monetized, because obviously I did not really play with the license rules. I'm doing now, so we will see where it goes. However, that is why I'm not complaining about not getting monetized. What I'm more complaining about is that other people who only do copyright things, who don't even bother to do anything else, they get monetized in no time. But okay, I didn't do the rules. However, read your emails. That's what I did. I appealed. Didn't happen. I read the email again that came afterward. Okay, so I cleaned up my channel. See what's going to happen in 3 weeks if I reach the 3,000 back then. But nevertheless, read your emails. Read everything that comes in with the bills, if with the receipts that you get if you get paid out, because you might have to show that to the local tax office in your country as well. Also, make very, very sure that if you see someone sending you a super chat, calculate away 60% just in case. Calculate from $100, calculate away $60 just in case. Just in case. If you receive, and then you also should not forget, currency is not currency, right? There's Nigerian Niger, the Nigerian Naira, there's the Euro, there's the dollar, there's the Canadian dollar, there's whatever in Asia is. And so if you see a super dark red super chat, it is not necessarily a super worthy super chat. It depends on the currency and the inflation rate, right? So make that, also calculate that as well. So if you get a super chat of 10,000 Nigerian Nairas, that's roughly like $5 minus deductions, just to let you guys know. Or if you receive 1 million Kenyan shilling, you're not a rich guy and you cannot buy a house in Germany, period. It's a matter of fact. So just that is also things that you have to put into your calculations and into the mathematics, and everything that you receive on screen is still a gross payment, is not the net payment. No, but listen, World Street, in general, yes, it is fair enough, but on the other hand, people, like to see that the money is there, boom. They pay XYZ money, you get deducted, fair enough. The only problem that and we all know that, the only problem that I see with it is with Apple. And it's not a problem, but it's their thing. But on the other hand, again, I would really say that the relatively unfair part, to say the least, is what I would say would be from the Apple side, because they charge both sides. So World Streets, you saw my screen before. If you want to double check that, go to any channel later on, try to super chat it, don't send it, but you see what's going to happen. Tell me if I'm wrong. By the way, you can reach me out. You can reach me by email or by Instagram as well. It's on my channel. And I've actually subscribed to yours. So you've got a new subscriber now. And before I end this for today, I would like to again give a little notification again that I have just today released track number 4 on my channel. It is called Shaken Captain. Obviously, the story behind it is obvious, because our very beloved Captain Kirk is doing a lot of charity things on his channel, and therefore I think the least what people can do is sometimes to try to pay it forward somehow. And therefore, before I end it today, I would like to just share this. It's a nice moment for me to have one other release out, number 4, in a relatively short time, and therefore happy about sharing this moment and having the opportunity to put that here on screen here again. This is the cover, and it's all to be found on my channel. And therefore, it is obvious that I just want to point it out one more time. It is not AI based or something. It's all handmade, and it's electronic music. So for those who are into it, I hope you like it. And then obviously I would be very happy if you guys would take a second, take like 4 minutes, 56 seconds to listen in, and also to, if it is not too much to ask, to leave a comment, hit the like button. That would be really awesome and highly appreciated. And therefore, is there any question from you guys' side? Is there anything you would like to know, you would like to ask? Is there anything you would like to add? Unless Jay Van Horn sending me $500 buy me a coffee right now. But other than that, is there anything you guys would like to ask, would like to know, would like to tell, would like to say, or anything you would like me to speak about before I end this live session? Or are you all good? Are you all cool? Are you all fine? Are you all happy? Are you all, I don't know, super satisfied or something? Then if that is the case, let me know. And we can actually get something nice sorted out, or I'll find someone nice who we're gonna raid to today, and then see who is actually live in regards of live, actually. That would be great. Let me see. Who is live? Nope. Nope. I've been there before. She live? Yeah, she is live. Let me see. A lot of people live, but not live. So I know it's hard. I never get a live if I get. I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Ave's lifestyle. Let me see where she is, because it's her birthday today, and we are going to go to her channel and say hello and wishing her a happy birthday. So we can stay there for a couple of minutes, say hello, and say I didn't see Captain live, or is he live? I didn't see him live, to be honest, and I'm checking right now, but I don't see Captain Kirk live at all, unless I'm missing something, but I don't see him live. World Street. And I'm going through all the channels that are live at the moment, but I don't see him live. No, he is not live. Red Room is also not live. He is like, as far as I see, no, he is having a bot there. So I'm gonna send us to Ave's lifestyle channel. It's her birthday, and she has like 9 viewers at the moment. I'll just give you bear with me 1 second. I just create a very sweet raid code so that we can birthday raid, so that we can at least go there quickly, say hello, wish a happy birthday. I would like to say he is live, but he is not on screen. He is not live by himself. It's a bot, or it's a loop or something. Anyway, I've set the raid, so I would like to thank you very much for your attention for today's coming. I'm really appreciating that. And therefore, I would suggest that now we go over to Ave's channel, say hello, wishing her happy birthday, and giving her a smile on her face. And then let's get her giving her a little smile on the face. I think that would be awesome. World Streets, I've connected to your channel, and if you want to reach out, there's mine is Instagram and email and stuff. Feel free. Wishing you all a wonderful evening. We see each other tomorrow night at 7 German time, which is 6 p.m. Niger, 5 p.m. Ghana, 8 p.m. Kenya, afternoon in the States and Canada, and then I will do the thing. And the raid is on. So wishing all of you a great day, and stay put. We're going to be all over there in just 30 seconds. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your time. Wishing you all a great day. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.